you've seen some data on this one?
Yes, yep, through production. So, yeah, it goes into a Dekalb bag for a reason. So, it's pretty good, yeah.
Welcome back, guys. Today, Dana would like to say thank you for all the birthday wishes.
Oh, yeah.
Did you read them?
I guess so, yeah.
Everybody thinks you're 50. He's actually not 50. He just turned 40.
43.
Well, I was...
Oh, actually 25.
Yeah, okay, so he's actually 43. But what are we doing here, Dana? Is it Agri Systems? I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but they showed up today, so they're going to be there for I don't know how long, but they're going to be putting up the leg.
Yep, across the top of the bin.
Across the top of the bins. We didn't have it last year. We had all the supplies last year. So Bo's hooking up to this trailer. This has got all the goodies that they're going to be putting together. Rolled off the blocks. That thing's real fun to crank up too.
You should show me, because I don't know if I'm good at it.
I'll let you try it.
I might go the wrong way. Is it out from high or in below?
I think out is high. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive. There she goes. I think you need the grizzly bear. Bo had to decided to lower it down onto the frame of the truck so that Dane could put the blocks back underneath. And now Dana has to try to lift it up high enough so that we can get the truck underneath of it. Yeah.
Let's go put in the rest of the corn. Had to stop by Steph's and grab you guys. Alright, well, we're going to head out to the field and pump some liquid fertilizer in, and then I think we'll be good on seed for a bit. We had about 3 hours of planting, so we'll get that done and be switching to beans in the morning. You remember me talking about number 11? Number 11. So I took the seed, I thought, well, maybe the seed sensor's lying to me. Maybe that's the problem. So anyway, take the boot off. There's the glass. There's the old one. Here's the new one. Goes on a specific way. Then this here goes like that. Then there's indicators here. Goes in the hole here. Okay. So once you get that on, take a couple zip ties. It sits like that. Okay, so then we tuck this in there. And it hooks in there and snaps right in. I think what happened is this tube, it popped out of here and was squirting liquid fertilizer in here and kind of messed some stuff up. I think it got kind of a little sticky in there. All right, better blow it out. I think we're good. All right, so this field's 120 acres. Shouldn't take us too long. There, we'll get her marked out. Let's see. Make active, confirm. EPG is on. What EPG is basically, it's the hydraulic generator in the back. It's like a big alternator on a semi that runs the power for all the row units since they're electrical drive. Some units have it on your PTO. This planter's got it on the back of the planter, so it's just an extra hydraulic. So you gotta just make sure that's on, or that ain't gonna work.
We've got rain coming. Yeah, should we show them the radar? We're supposed to get 2 to 3 inches. Right where that blue dot is there. But we gave the super coulter a little break, and now we are trying out this new quick till on this corn ground that never got worked up last fall because it froze on us. So how are you liking it?
Works good. Works good, yeah. Yeah, Dad.
Well, it looks like it's working good. It's making the field black.
It's only going about a couple inches deep. Probably go a hair deeper the next time over. If we super coulter it, I think it might just need a super coultering. It's getting pretty good.
That's what I was thinking. We still have one more to do. A little further east, just down the road.
I did that one.
Oh, you did that one already?
Yeah, did that one this morning.
Oh wow, I suppose it doesn't take you long when you can go 11 miles an hour.
Well, I went 13 on that one.
Oh my gosh.
Because that one was a little wetter. And I had to have...
That's why the tractor's full of mud.
Yeah. I had to have speed to keep it clean.
How was it setting this thing up? Pretty easy?
Yeah, it's the mechanical stop on the front gang and the back gang. Just adjust it, just like the old school kind of way.
With the wrench?
No, well, yeah, it adjusts the setting and then your cylinder collapses and shuts off. So. But this one I can control both the front gang and the back gang with each hydraulic lever here. So if it's pulling to one side or the other, you just lift a little bit with the front or the back, and that'll make it go left or right. And then if you get it where it's pulling nice and straight, you know how much you lift it. So okay, well I have to adjust it a little bit less deep in the back, or a little deeper in the back, or less in the front, or more in the front. Because you want it to pull straight, obviously. It's equal depth, then they'll pull centered. Otherwise, if you kick the kittywampus a little bit, you're not getting a real good pass with the blades either. They're running in line with each other, so you leave a bigger ridge. So it's very important to be pulling straight. Obviously, that's why we straddle like this too when you pull these kind of machines. You don't just go right next to it, because if it side drafts at all, therefore not pull straight. So that's why we skip.
Okay, so the guys from Agri-Systems are here installing the grain pump. I showed you guys yesterday of us hauling the stuff over. So I have Tyler here. He is the foreman, and he's going to explain just briefly on how they start the process and then how it will end. So they have this first one put together already on the ground, correct?
Yep. Trent there is working on welding the truss kit supports together. Unfortunately, we got the wrong hardware for our eye bolts, so we need to track some of those down, run cables, and that one will be ready to go up. And these guys here are starting on the second one in the system. Looks like we got some rain coming this afternoon. Hopefully that holds up for a while so we can get these assembled, and hopefully we can find some eye bolts and get that ready to go and fly that first one in the morning. So.
Okay, so the next process will be this after he gets done welding.
Yep, welding, and we need more hardware and run the cables for the truss support
So it won't
system.
be going up tonight then?
No, it'll
tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, so then that piece here that they have on the ground is gonna go underneath that transfer auger, correct? Right there you said?
Yep.
And then run across to this second or third bin?
The third bin, yep,
Okay.
the middle in the row of five.
And then these guys here are working on building the last two parts
Yep,
for the last two bins.
yep, there'll be two grain pumps, one feeding into the other, stacked on top.
And then we were talking about how it all transfers over, and you said there's a pulley down below that you have to pull, and that'll open up.
Yep, you can see here there's some slide gates on the bottom.
Okay, so right down there.
There's a shaft coming out. We'll put a cable wheel on that and cable controls with pulleys that run to the ground, so you'll be able to, depending what bin you're running into, you'll be able to open and close those as you go.
Okay, so we'll come back tomorrow and I'll show you guys them lifting this thing up to the top.
A little chilly, got down into the 30s. Not freezing, but definitely cold. The furnace turned on in the house a couple times. Crew here from Agri Systems is putting up the grain pump, getting ready to crane up the last one. Well, they got the crane up. It's a ways up there. So on these grain pumps here, we got a truss kit on them. These bins are heavy enough. They got a structural roof on them, so they're designed to handle a lot of weight. And these guys say they do this all the time on these heavy roof bins. So instead of putting up towers or H braces to hold the unit up, a little more cost effective too, I guess, for us anyway. This is what they look like. Well, they're getting her up there. We're out on our last 120 yesterday. We got about 40 acres done and we got sprinkled on. So now it's about 11 o'clock, sun come out. We're gonna get that last of this field done. We got Ryan here. We're gonna put in one new hybrid. There he is.
Hi.
So, come all the way from Grand Forks today.
I did.
And yesterday. No, yesterday was a little shorter, Warren.
A little short. I was in Warren to begin with when you called me, but
then we got rain.
Then we got rain. And then we went and got Subway.
Then we got Subway. It took us an hour to get. We sat in line for food for them online orders. They just kill you.
We got to get the app, evidently.
Evidently.
We should have been looking ahead there.
Not techie.
Yeah. That was the slowest Subway of my life. Let's not do that again. Okay, so we cleaned out half the planter.
Yep.
Put the roll plugs in so we're not going to contaminate from your CCS tank. And we are trying basically 18 rows, it's half your planter, by half a mile. Pretty much got that much seed of a brand new product, 8118. So it's a new 81 day for us. Our number system changed, where it used to be we added 50 to the first two numbers of the hybrid to get to the relative maturity. Well, we're switching things up because why would we? This would be too simple to keep it all the same.
No point in keeping everything the same.
So we're going to confuse you, and so now the numbers actually reflect the relative maturity of the product. So this is a new 81 day, and obviously Mark's a good supporter of us. We want to make sure he gets a good look at our new products in this northern environment, northern geography. So we want a little data, and just give it a test run.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see what it'll do. So 81 day is a little later than what we usually put in, but it's close. We'll see what it does. It'll be fun. We're putting it in about a more of a realistic time too. What's the date? The 20th.
Yep.
So we're in May 20th, putting 81 day corn in. So we're not like we're in May 10th or May 8th or something like that, trying to get a couple more.
Yeah, you get a realistic look at test weight and maturity overall, and obviously moisture. So I think if you get a good feel of it and like it, you can comfortably say, okay, let's it yielded well. Hopefully it does what we think it's going to do, right? No surprises, and it might be a part of your relative maturity mix.
Is this a product that you guys have had up? I mean, this is brand new now.
So it's commercially brand new, but a lot of our stuff gets tested for many years before it ends up going into a Dekalb bag and gets, obviously commercially launched. But this is the first year. You can't buy it in big bags or, from a retailer. So it's plot bags only. Okay. So we only have enough bags to basically do, a half dozen to a dozen trials, kind of like this in the region. And then it gets tested. Some retailers get a few bags to try it too. So everybody gets a little feel for it, and you learn some things.
And you guys have seen, obviously, you've seen some data on this one?
Yes, yep, through production. So, yeah, it goes into a Dekalb bag for a reason. So it's pretty good. Yeah, it's let's just say we don't put it in a Dekalb bag to try to figure out if it's going to be good.
You're right.
We already have a pretty good idea it's going to be good.
Yeah,
so, but we want to see it, from small plot testing to field scale, half mile. Let's give it a good try type deal, and then that way you as a grower get comfortable with it too.
Yeah.
So
cool. Well, we're gonna get it in there and get going.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Well, we can go check conditions here. We'll check field conditions. I'll show you what they're like. We had, let's see, 2 days ago we had 6/10 of rain, and then it blew. It was windy and sunny for day one, and then yesterday we were able to go a little bit by afternoon, and then we got that darn rain. But now again today, she's grayed off this morning. She's got that little crust from the rain, but underneath, nice stuff. It doesn't ribbon, falls apart. Okay, so we got tons of moisture, not to the point where we're gonna have issues. So it's just right there. So we're good. We're gonna get this baby humming. Well, we're on the last pass here for 24 on corn. It's the one we were looking for. Right there. Well, that's it. On to beans. better today. The beans that we're putting in today are a 01 maturity. I know that sounds pretty early to a lot of you guys, but it seems to work the best in our region. Some guys push it a little later, some guys don't want to. That maturity seems to do about the maximum it'll do in our area. There's Daner. Rolling with the Steiger. Dried out pretty nice today. The sun came out. We got really good moisture underneath. It looks really dry, but it's not. It's perfect seeding conditions right now. They're talking a pretty good weather maker tomorrow evening, moving up from the southwest, heading northeast, kind of towards the arrowhead of Minnesota. But anyway, from what I've heard, it's like a 1 to 2 inch system, so you don't want to get underneath that thing. So the air seeder will hold enough seed to do about 350 acres, so we don't have to stop very often, which is pretty nice with beans. Right now we're putting down about 63.7 pounds an acre. That puts us at a planting rate of about 165,000, and then we got to keep it kind of on the higher side anyway, because we're solid seeding with the air drill. We've been down this road. We've tried 15-inch rows. I've actually reconfigured the air drill to do twin rows, and then we've also done the solid seeding. The rain chances have gotten worse for us. Could be up to 2 inches, we'll see. We just need a couple more days and we'll be finished up. If we do get this 2-3 inch rain, it's going to set us back to probably a while. Be some pretty late seeded beans, I think. Everything else is in, everything else looks good. Got my wife here again. And look who's this. Little Evie.
Say hi.
Well, that's the last pass of this one. Fold up, go to another one, and then let's see, that one's only 40 acres. We're along a river here, so he kind of gets chopped up a little bit. Turn you back on when we start loading the seed. Not too bad. Didn't take too long, especially with a little help.